Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Business. If you are listening to the PHLV app, Spotify, watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Channel 26, thank you very much for tuning in. We have another great show tonight, and let's talk about healthcare a little bit. So, one of our shortages that we have here in Nevada is primary care physicians, especially the ones that practice in underserved and rural areas. So whenever there's a primary care facility opening, it's a huge deal, really big deal. So tonight, our guest is exactly talking about that. We're going to be talking about an opening of a primary health care. So please welcome to the show. Good evening. Welcome, my very good friend, Richard Aguila. Richard, how are you?
I'm doing good, my friend, Mr. Sonny Vinuya. It is wonderful to be on Let's Talk Business. And it's the first time I've been on your show.
I know, that's true. Yeah. The last time you were here for support.
You haven't invited me.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
There
kidding.
we go.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, it's an honor to be on the show today.
Oh, no, it's my honor. Thank you so
Yes,
much
sir.
for coming, seriously. So congratulations in the grand opening of the Southern Nevada Care Center.
Thank you so much.
Why don't we start by at least have our audience tell them about yourself?
Absolutely. I am a familiar face around here at PHLV because I don't have quite the following that Sonny does.
Oh, come on.
But I do have. I am proud to say that I do also have a show here on the PHLV network, which is I Love Seniors, and my name is Richard Aguila with Advantage Medicare Group. And primarily what we do as a Medicare and Medicaid assistance team here in the Valley is just that. We help those that are the most vulnerable, which is our seniors, and also our disabled population.
Okay.
And we guide them, not sign them up, but guide them on the appropriate benefits that are available for their specific needs. That's what we do. And one of the biggest issues that we've run into as advocates in the community, for healthcare, is, as you mentioned, the shortage of primary care providers. Providers, especially in areas where it's most needed. And with Southern Nevada Care Center, that is located on Karen and Maryland Parkway, you wouldn't really think of it because it's the center of town, but it is very, very, underserved. It's extremely underserved, in the sense that whole Maryland Parkway, Sahara, Charleston corridor is where the most vulnerable in our city live. You're going to have the low-income housing. You're going to have the food banks in very close proximity to, it's the 89169 zip code to be exact, and 7 miles outside there are 5 more zip codes.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
that are just surrounding that, and you've got the mobile home parks, assisted living. You've got 15. Okay, count them, 15 senior community and or senior community related places that seniors and disabled do converge upon for assistance, for social needs and things like that. And to be in the heart of that is very advantageous. I met Mary Chu Pizan and her husband Rambo Pizan a little bit over a year ago, and they run Manila Adult Daycare, and they had, because Mary Chu is also a hospitalist here in town, has been for many, many years, very well-respected hospitalist. Not very many people knew that she also had a primary care in the same building, 8,000 square foot building. Okay. And basically, so along with you, and thank you for your support, and many others in the community like Aetna Medicare Solutions, P3 Nevada, Helping Hands of Vegas Valley, U.S. Bank, Medicaid, through resources like that and our community partners, Forgot to mention PHLV and Asian Journal.
There you go. Definitely.
or else I'm so fired, right? Through our community partners like that, we've been able to raise awareness that the clinic is there.
Awesome.
Okay? And so what we're doing on November 19th is something very, very special. We are doing, they've been open. Mm-hmm. They've been open. But what we're doing is a rebranding and re-grand opening.
Awesome.
Okay, and I think it's important. That was important for us to do that to let people know what type of resources we have available. We will have all of our community partners there. Okay, they will have their tables there,
Yep.
And we'll be able to assist you. Not only is it a fun event, but it is informational, and also we are going to be giving food bags away for the holidays.
Nice.
To help those, no income verification needed.
Nice.
We have them readily available. We want people to come. Okay, and if you don't necessarily need it yourself, I'm sure that you have a family member or friend that does.
That's
and
fantastic,
right,
man.
and
Yeah.
that's the heart of it, basically. And very exciting. We're going to have the AAPI there.
Yeah.
Doing the ribbon cutting. We'll also be having the our political representatives
Sure.
there.
Yes.
Members of the Filipino community and the other chambers here in town for the ribbon cutting. So anyway, extremely exciting. And we really have been able to put together under one roof primary care, adult daycare, and behavioral.
That's awesome. That's
all in one
fantastic.
spot. I mean,
I want you to touch more on that on
Yeah.
the services, but let me a couple of things
of
that
course,
you said there.
Do it.
I talked on the show about meeting good people and having
Yes.
connection. And sometimes when you meet people, say, "Oh yeah, I network a lot." Well, you know what? Sometimes you may network a lot, but all you need is one or two real connections that becomes partnerships, that becomes a friendship, right?
Exactly.
Which is exactly what you do.
Thank you.
And then
Thank
you come
yes.
up with something like this for the community. And I just wanted to
Yeah.
commend you for that because it's an
Thank you.
amazing thing.
Thank
And
you.
especially what you're doing for Married You, that's fantastic, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. As a husband and wife, and in a small business, sense, the American dream,
Yeah.
as you would refer to, as people refer to it. As a husband and wife, they're incredible people. They're incredibly giving. Even before you and I came along,
Yeah.
they basically adopted people in their community that needed food, that needed
Yeah.
shelter.
Yeah.
Who does that?
I know.
Not very many people. And that's why you and I have gravitated to them, because
right.
it's like, okay, our spirit of giving and our resources, you can't find people more deserving than that.
Exactly. I agree. I couldn't agree with you more.
Absolutely.
So tell us about Southern Nevada Care Center. How did it come about?
Sure.
And how was the experience of putting it together and now executing it?
Yeah, I know. It like, as I said, it's been open for a while.
Yeah.
But what it needed, like any successful venture out there, was it needed exposure.
Okay.
Number one, exposure. It also needed resources. And so what we did was, and you and I did this. What we did was basically we gave them additional resources, okay, like the dual special needs programs that Medicaid offers through the numerous insurance companies that are Medicare Advantage related. They didn't have that available before. Because there's things about contracting and
Sure.
Things like that. Those nuts and bolts are what I was able to bring to the table to Mary Chu as part of her arsenal.
Gotcha.
On how to really, really help people. And with that arsenal, not only do they have Medicare, obviously they have Medicaid, but on top of that, they have a federally funded program on top of that through the Medicare Advantage system that gives them things like $4,000 in comprehensive dental. Okay? Hearing aids, Bluetooth, $2,500, up to $2,500 a piece.
Wow.
A food card with a monthly allowance, over-the-counter benefits to buy diapers, adult diapers, the most needed things.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And on top of that, case management. Say they end up in the hospital, right? Mary Chu has no idea in the current system if they are hospitalized or not. Not until very late in the game. This way, with everything partnered together and working together and the communication there, she knows.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's not instant, but she knows very quickly if one of her patients has ended up in the hospital,
Sure.
right? Or the ER. She can get those records right away through our different partners like Dispatch Health.
Okay.
They can go out and see somebody instead of somebody go out and they'll be there at our event as well.
Nice.
And those things are very valuable because the more information you have on the spot, the better that provider is going to be able to react to your situation and prescribe the right medicine or the right, therapies and things like that, or the referral that's needed for the cardiologist, for pulmonology, things like that.
Richard, you touch upon something here, and these services, for example, I know that not a lot of seniors out there know this.
Exactly.
How can we do a better job in spreading the word? I know this event is doing this, but what else can
absolutely.
we do?
And I've found in the almost 10 years that I've been doing this, companies out there, especially insurance companies, they spend millions of dollars on billboards. Zero this and free that, and no cost this, right? But nothing beats the grassroots effort.
Okay.
The word of mouth, because you know what, one thing, and I can't blame them, one thing about our senior population is, let's just call it what it is, they've been burned.
Yeah,
they have been.
Okay.
They have been, and they've, it's hard for them to trust people.
Yeah.
And I always encourage everyone that I run into, whether it's myself or someone else, right, be comfortable with who you are face to face with. Find that comfort level. And you're advanced in age, obviously, right? You're wise.
Yeah.
Your experience will tell you this person is going to help me.
Yeah.
Or this person will not.
Yeah.
I discourage them, and not that that's a bad thing. I discourage them from, please don't give your information over the phone. Please don't do that. Unless you know that person, obviously,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
But the grassroots effort is so important because that's the way we've been able to grow, right? Advertising is wonderful as a supplement, to get the events out there and things like that. But you want to encourage people to converge on a place where they feel comfortable, that they can get help. And one thing that's very unique about Southern Nevada Care Center is either myself or a member of my team is there.
Gotcha. Good.
We are actually in-house. Okay.
So tell me the advantage of that. They'll be able to at least talk to the people right away,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah.
And the advantage to that is this. They come in, let's just say they've been a patient.
Yeah.
And Mary Chu or the staff notices, hey, you know what? They might need something. There's something that they need. Screening process begins. I ask them, listen, what do you already have? Let's look it over. What types of things do you think you need? And then at that point, we assess. Might be a good idea, might not be a good idea.
Sure.
To maybe put them on a program. It just depends on what their needs are. But at least being there, number one, they're there in the building, right?
Yeah.
They've already had exposure to the primary care physician that's there, right, or provider. And we are in the building. Okay. So they that sense of, trust is already there.
Yeah.
And I tell them, or a member of my team will tell them, listen, we're not here to change anything for you. We're here to assess your situation, see if we might help and make some suggestions. And you tell us when you're ready. We're here.
That's awesome.
And that's it. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
And for my listeners out there, just believe me when I tell you, My friend over here is really genuine. Do you mind if I tell them what we were trying to do in North?
Please do. Please do.
So,
Thank you.
I was ranting and raving one night because I've been telling people about how short we are in healthcare, especially up in northern Nevada.
Very, very
And
need, yes.
I did not know that he was listening to me. And he started working on a plan on how we can get a team up there to help out with the rural areas, and we're still working on it. We got shut down in our First Avenue, and we were so close.
we
were so close, but we're going to keep on working on that.
Absolutely,
so, yeah.
Absolutely.
So just remind me, because I know we flashed it earlier. What types of insurance is going to be there available at Southern Nevada Healthcare?
You know what, we have Aetna. That's going to be available. We have Humana that's going to be available. Alignment Health, Anthem. We have Senior Care Plus. All the major insurance companies will be represented there.
Nice.
That anything or everything having to do with the Medicare and the Medicaid assistance programs. We will also, thanks to our partner at Medicaid, we will also have Medicaid reps there to help us to assist people in questions about the application process and the qualification process.
Very good.
Who is and who is not eligible, and that is something that, I want to tell people, I want to tell our viewers that Medicaid, we don't work for Medicaid, okay? We don't work for Medicare, okay? But what we do is we simply assist and guide people. That's it. And if you need assistance with filling out that application, that's what we are there to do. There is absolutely no charge for what we do. There's no obligation to sign up for a certain plan, or we have to use Richard, or there's none of that going on.
Okay.
And I won't stand for it, because that's not what it's supposed to be. We are there to help someone.
Okay.
And once we have done that, and laid out, okay, these are what we have available to you based on what you've told us, then we let them make a decision.
Good.
And even if they don't want to go, let's just say, even if they don't want Southern Nevada Care Center as a place to go to, or even Mary Chu as a provider, that's okay too.
Okay.
That's okay too.
But at least you helped them out.
But we help them out.
Very good. Yeah.
And that's what that's the main premise of our what we try to do. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, we have more questions,
sure.
but we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to complete this. We're going to talk about more about the grand opening. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Welcome back. All right, here we are talking to Richard Aguila, my good friend. All right, let's talk more about the grand opening. So on the grand opening itself, the 19th,
that's right.
It looks like we will have a mini resource fair for seniors.
Yes, absolutely.
So please tell me who will be there and how can they help?
Very, very exciting. Yeah. So it's November 19th. Yep. And the event is from 1 to 4 p.m. 1 p.m. is the start of the event, and we will have our grand opening ceremony at 2 p.m.
Okay.
2 p.m. So please tell all our delegates to be there at 11.
Okay.
It's not Filipino time. Okay. Be there at 11. They'll be there on time, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And yes, and it is a mini health and resource fair, because not only all of our community partners that we have, so let's name them off. P3 Nevada, AAPI, Aetna Medicare Solutions, right? Advantage Medicare Group. The team will be representing all of the Medicare plans that are available. Okay, that Mary Chu takes. Okay, at Southern Nevada Care Center. U.S. Bank. Which I wanna give a shout out to Abigail De Jesus, Vice President over there. She has done a wonderful job of giving financial counseling to our seniors, and people may not think that's hey, they're seniors. No, everyone needs it. Trust me. Also, we have Dispatch Health, which is basically the service that is used in lieu of going to urgent care or emergency. They will come to you. Will come to you. We have Estra Healthcare, which is and behavioral. Victoria Escarda NP will be there with her wonderful folks. We also have Medicaid, Nevada Medicaid on site as well, and we're very, very happy and honored about that. Let's see. Helping Hands of Vegas Valley, of course, will be there. And let's see. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Yeah, and that's it. Yes.
Well, that's a lot.
We may have. I'm sorry. Echo. Which. So sorry. Oh my gosh. Ron Sumbung, please don't fire me. The Adult Care Home Association of Las Vegas will be with us, and they are great partners of ours.
Definitely.
So they will also be on site, and we still have a lot of interest. At this point, is to join it, and the more the merrier. The more the merrier. So
it's funny. I do a business show, and one of the things that we really emphasize is the business resources available out there.
Yes.
And yet, not a lot of people know about it or take advantage of it.
That's right.
This is the same thing.
Same thing.
We need to make sure that the seniors know about this.
That's right.
What's the resources available for them?
Yeah.
How to get it, what they're entitled to.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah. I think the most important resource here that goes along with the healthcare component is food.
Oh, yeah.
It's food. A lot of people don't know. They may be in a certain higher income bracket, and they may not be able to qualify for the EBT and the food assistance programs through the state. But one thing they can do, and everybody's different, is there is no income verification if they just want some emergency food. Okay? Through Helping Hands of Vegas Valley.
Yeah.
My team and I help package those food bags.
Wow.
So we know what's in them.
Okay.
They are 2 weeks or maybe more of shelf life. And they are things that are, that are ready to go.
Okay.
And all the things that you might need for your protein, your vegetable, all of that is there.
Yeah, we need to get that out.
And the other thing that we have available is we have cooked food.
Okay.
Right? That can be delivered to a senior that is homebound.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
And that's every day.
Okay.
That's every day. This food basically is put together by a team of our chefs on the strip that get together in one kitchen every week, okay? And their donation is from the different casinos, and they put together different meals, different menu every single week. And these are our chefs, our top chefs from the casinos putting this together.
Well, that's
hot
amazing,
meals.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
All they got, pop it in the microwave.
That's a lot better than what I served when I used to volunteer at the shelter.
There is, that's anyway. I thought I'd mention that because it is the biggest need.
Yeah.
And it's something that we can give people information on, and it's a big help. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, now I want you to look at the future.
Sure.
So, what is your vision for Southern Nevada Care Center? Where do you see it 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see it being its own self-sustaining building.
Okay. Very good.
I really do. I see it being a place where people can gather. It's more of a community center with the other things being ancillary, right?
Yeah.
But a community center right there where anyone, can go, get resources, exercise, attend events that would help them, resource events and things like that. Just a place where they can go and be comfortable.
Good.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
And we need these types of facilities all over town.
Well, Ron.
All over the state.
Ron always tells us about how we've become really the retirement capital of the world. We're number one now according to his stats, and this is exactly what they need.
Let's talk about financial for a second.
Go for it.
So a lot of people may not realize, and seniors, they ask me, and it's not a skeptical question, it's a practical question. Where does all this Medicare money come from for all these supposedly no-cost benefits?
Sure,
right?
yeah.
I'll tell you what it is. It's really simple. Next to Boca Raton, Florida, in that little triangle there, okay? Las Vegas has more Medicare eligible people than any other place in the United States.
Wow.
Okay. When retirees and Medicare eligibles converge on a place, right? That is the influx of Medicare money going into that state or county.
I see.
Right?
Okay.
And so that's where all of these ancillary benefits come in, more dental, more hearing benefits, more vision, and you'll notice, like, say if you were in California, especially Orange County, where you might have a copay of $40 there to see a specialist or, something like that, or even $100 for a diagnostic. Why do I go to Las Vegas? I go and move there. Those things are either $0 or $20. Why is that? It's because of the Medicare eligibles in this state.
Okay.
They number into the thousands, into the millions.
Okay.
And we're growing every single month by 700.
Wow.
Okay? By 700 seniors or eligibles every single month. California, they're leaving. Their copays are going up.
Yeah, I'd move here.
Right?
Yeah.
Their ancillary benefits like dental and vision, they're going down.
Yeah.
So, where do they go?
My beloved
They come
state.
here.
Oh, yeah.
So that's from a financial standpoint.
It makes sense.
That's what it is. It's very practical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is too bad we're only a 30-minute show, but
hey.
I want to give you the final word. Tell the people about the Southern Nevada healthcare opening. Go for it.
You know what? I want to encourage everybody to attend the open house, grand opening, and resource health fair, happening at the Southern Nevada Care Center on November the 19th. It starts at 1 o'clock, ends at 4. We have our grand opening at 2 p.m., okay? And it is at 1330 Karen Avenue on the corner of Maryland Parkway and Karen. And that is in the 89169 zip code. So you can call 702-680-7060 for more information. But really, I encourage everybody to come and join us. Join us and celebrate in this really, it's historic because we really need this type of facility and these services in this underserved community. And again, Sonny, I want to thank you for having me on the show today.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Finally. And not the last time, right?
I know, right?
All right.
Not the last time.
All right. That is our show for tonight. Good evening, everybody, and see you next week. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you, sir.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV.